Senior U.S. lawmakers have called on President Donald Trump to turn over any recordings of conversations with fired FBI Director James Comey. Senate Democratic leader Charles Schumer warned that destroying any tapes would break the law. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said the White House needed to clear the air about whether tapes existed. The comments come after Mr. Trump tweeted what appeared to be a thinly veiled threat to the former FBI chief. He warned Mr. Comey last week against talking to the media, saying he had better hope there are no tapes of their conversations. The White House has neither confirmed nor denied the existence of any tapes. Mr. Schumer also warned that Senate Democrats might refuse to vote on a new FBI director until a special prosecutor is named to investigate alleged Russian meddling in the U.S. election. The FBI is investigating the allegations and possible ties between Moscow and the Trump campaign. Mr. Trump denies any such links and says Mr. Comey had assured him he was not being investigated. He says he fired Mr. Comey because he was not doing a good job. Democrats, however, have accused President Trump of firing Mr. Comey to try to thwart the FBI inquiry. Mr. Schumer told CNN that if any tapes existed the president should turn them over immediately. To destroy them would be a violation of law. If there are no tapes, he should apologize to both Jim Comey and the American people for misleading them, he added. Senator Graham told NBC that Mr. Trump's tweet was inappropriate and called on the president to back off and let the investigation go forward. "You can't be cute about tapes," he said. "If there are any tapes of this conversation, they need to be turned over." Meanwhile, President Trump has said he could announce a replacement for Mr. Comey later this week. 11 people are reportedly being considered for the position, which requires confirmation in the Senate, and interviews began on Saturday. Those under consideration include acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe, New York Appeals Court Judge Michael Garcia, Republican Senator John Cornyn and senior lawyer Alice Fisher. Lawmakers have urged U.S. President Donald Trump to supply investigators with any tapes of his conversations with sacked FBI Director James Comey. The president referenced alleged tapes in a tweet implying he may have records of conversations with Mr. Comey, warning the former FBI director, who he abruptly fired last week, against leaking to the media. "James Comey better hope that there are no tapes of our conversations before he starts leaking to the press," Mr. Trump tweeted on Saturday, AEST. The White House has declined to confirm whether or not the alleged tapes exist. Republican Senator Lindsey Graham said in an NBC interview the White House should clear the air about whether there were any tapes. "You can't be cute about tapes. If there are any tapes of this conversation, they need to be turned over," he said on the NBC's Meet the Press program. Mr. Graham also said Mr. Trump should back off to allow an FBI investigation into possible Russian meddling in the 2016 U.S. election to go forward, an investigation Mr. Comey had headed up prior to his sacking. "I have no evidence that the president colluded with the Russians at all," Mr. Graham said. "Nobody on the campaign that I know of has colluded with the Russians. But we don't know all of the evidence yet." Similarly, Republican Senator Mike Lee told Fox News it was inevitable members of the Trump administration would be subpoenaed if such tapes did exist and the White House would be required by law to release the recordings. Mr. Lee added that recording conversations in the White House was not necessarily the best idea. Mr. Trump's threat regarding tapes has escalated calls for an independent probe into the alleged Russian meddling in the 2016 U.S. election. Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer said if there were any tapes, Mr. Trump should supply them to Congress and warned that the destruction of any such tapes would be illegal. He said he supported a call for an independent prosecutor to oversee the investigation. To have that special prosecutor, people would breathe a sigh of relief because then there would be a real independent person overlooking the FBI director, Mr. Schumer told CNN's State of the Union. But Republican leaders in the Senate maintain that such a change would interfere with Congress' ongoing investigations. Right now, It is a counterintelligence investigation, not a criminal investigation. So you don't need a special prosecutor, Mr. Graham said. The Justice Department began interviewing candidates to replace Mr. Comey as FBI director this weekend.